Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Good morning, Abe. Good morning, Adam. Good morning, James. Jim, good morning. Khaled, good morning. Pat, good morning. Scott, good morning. Stephen, Tafita, and Omer, good morning. All right, guys. So we're looking at the market right now. Give me 1 second. We'll get going on it. We really need a break above 896 or 796. This market has not even has not covered a one candle on the 200 NT Rinko. So we definitely, and we are trading in and around Globex. So we need to see a bit of expansion before we get going here. SNK, good morning. Do you hear me on YouTube? You should be able to, right? I'm checking right now. Fucking go. Here we go. All right, so we're getting again just this fluctuation in and around Globex. We need to clear this area if we're looking at where we at. This is basically balance. Okay, yeah, I see.
So we're getting again.
Here we go. So we do have audio on YouTube. Okay, perfect. Yeah, really, in an environment like this, where we have not even closed the 200 NT Rinko either way, we're looking for scalping opportunities only, and we're looking at the 20 NT Rinko as our guide in that. And under trade this environment, if you trade it with one contracts, with small targets and small stops. So the established channel number one and channel number two. So a brick above 855 is significant. I mean, the only thing that I could see here is a structure short uh, against 72, meaning that you're breaking this very choppy consolidation. I mean, if they put on a switch trade here, I may just jump in right here. And let's see if I can get, my stop is going to be small. So I'm going to tighten it up right here and look for a burst of energy lower. One contract, it's a scalp. Yeah, see, that's the kind of noise I don't like. Yep. Noise, noise, noise. Okay. Thank you. So 72 will put on, I mean, that will 2, 4, 6. Yeah, six prong captain set up long. If we get to 72, if we fail to go do that and we end up breaking back in below 30, then we're going to be getting that flush lower, and the target would be 796. So just whatever you do, keep your stops very small and only trade a contract. And once we get that separation, then will be a lot more clear to trade it. I'm stepping away for just a moment. Good morning, Joseph. Hey, DJ. Good morning, Gary. Good morning. All right, guys. So, what are we seeing here? We're seeing price action around Globex, and that's just basically it's going to lend itself to a lot of consolidation. 72 is significant in the fact that it will be putting us in a situation where we could look at that whole structure on the 100 NT Rinko as a by the pullback type of uh, environment. Yeah, 72 here comes. Then you got this captain setup that consolidated around the Globex and we closed above it. ES is breaking out of this range. So let's take a look at ES. Here we go. Yeah, same situation here. We really need either a break above 26.75 or a 501.75. One of those two things need to happen. So we got to the 70, but not the 72, and we need the 72. We broke the prior two channels into one channel on the upside. So now you're getting that type of a pocket of buy interest. All right. So basically, as long as the market trades above 45 to 35, then we can look at these pullbacks as a scalping buying opportunity only. 72 is a critical level. It's early. Better off waiting for the big levels to be hit first before we participate in this type of market. 96 and 76. Yeah, that'll be 896 and 796. Whenever we see the market trading in and around Globex, you get this type of noise. I mean, I gave it just a one contract try on this switch trade, and we saw the market kind of run back up. So it's important for me to just be patient and wait here. We do have this channel on the upside with a protective stop under 45.35. Here you go. It's running back up to that 70 level. Yeah, good morning, Pat. How are you? Omer, good morning. they're putting a switch trade right here. I mean that's fine. We just need to see the 896. I mean, let them get there. Good job, SNK. I mean, yeah, it was shifting right here at that 840 level. Came back and put on a low and a higher low with this and broke. Came back down and retested, broke. Came back and tested 72 was critical, and we need to see 90. 96. Here we come. Here we come. All right, good deal, good deal. All right, so we're starting to separate away the 200 and the 100 in sync. We do have a harmony zone number 1 and 2. One is 71 by 61 and 46 by 36. Pullbacks are buyable against an 855. So as long as we continue to trade above 855, these pullbacks are buyable. The next target is going to be 921.75. Okay, let's see if we can get a pullback here. We're running back up into a whole number, 900. So you should be expecting a little bit of back and fill, but we'll see. Yeah, so the market's struggling right here. They're struggling right here. You see the top end of the Globex bands, and you're gonna get a pullback here. So just watch out. I mean, let's see if we can get to that 70-60 area. That would be, a good spot for us to start looking. ES is pulling back as well. We got actually ES is weaker than NQ because we never really kind of covered up and ran up to 2675. That's interesting here. It held on to that trend line going up. Okay. That's the key here. The 900 is the key. We had a 72 burst, and that was important. Now we're heading to that whole number. We're breaking out of that. Next target is 921. Pullbacks are buyable. Price action just held on to that trend line going up all the way through that rotation here. Then you got this rotation coming up as well. So you got to protect that 877 for another run up. I mean, we're already at target number 4, so that's the typical place where things can start to slow down. Yeah, so that's the first break of that move upward. So you know we should be coming up to this level. Here we go. We hit harmony zone number 1 to the tick as a support area. That's a promising thing. We got 909. Let's see here. Do we have any news? So we have member Waller speaks at 9:30 at the bottom of the hour. So for all the longs, that low of around the 820 wasn't actually 820. Let me see here. Yeah, 824. It's going to be a critical level because you're getting the 100 NT Rinko consolidated and broke up. Now there's still a trend negative that we need to be concerned with. The overall structure is a pullback structure, But as long as that level holds up, you're kind of looking for pullback as a buying opportunity. Now you also have, if we break anything under 855, that will put a pause on the long idea. We're starting to get a little bit of a sell pocket going on here that could come in to chew through this area here. So we broke that channel, that upward channel that we were in. We broke it, and now we shifted the cloud. There's a pocket. There's a pocket of sellers. We don't want to see 860 either. So 860, 855 puts a pause on any long. We'll be entering the neutral zone if we do that. Hey, good morning, Tassos. How are you? Hey, Omer. How are you, buddy? I mean, this spot right here, I mean, it could be a good spot for a scalp short towards 70 and 65. I mean, there is a bit of a back and fill behavior going on here. So we established channel number one on the short side. Yeah. Right. Here we go. And my stop is right here. Took one off. Let's see if I can stay in that trade long enough for a big move. Or otherwise I get stopped out at that 87. If this candle closes lower, that would get me down to switch trade, which I will add to that trade if I can get there. Come on. Okay, so I'm doing that and I'm tightening my stop to the 80 and looking for a punch down. And let's see if I can get 65. I'm taking a pocket. That's all I'm doing here. And I'm going to be keeping it super tight. I I took that profit. I'm going to keeping my stop where it's at. I'm going to flatten the rest. It should have, I mean, it's going to go. It's going to go. I'm going against that typical flow. So that's why I'm just taking quick scalps, and I don't want to stick around for too long. But that is a captain setup switch trade, which means it's gonna freaking go down here. Oh yeah, now you're gonna go. I know it. That's a beautiful setup too. Captain setup short. We took it and then covered. When the switch trade came in, I took another one and covered. That's okay. It's okay. It's still made money. I mean, I recognize this pocket of sellers coming in, and the way they came in was significant. In the fact that we broke the channel at 855, came back, tested once the middle of the range, then gave me a captain setup. So my stop is a simple 887, and took that one for a profit on two, took one, added one, covered. Really, it has a target one and two available to it. This type of behavior. Now we're getting a disconnect in the market, meaning the 200 and the 100 are no longer in sync, and we're coming into this support area of harmony zone number 1 and 2. We should be seeing a bit of maybe a pause here, a run back up, and I need to just be careful. But there is an opportunity to go short, an opportunity to go long on setups. And right now, the setups that are available are short setups. If we end up going above 885 and then shift the cloud positive, then that would present us with opportunities to go long. Yeah, 80. You're going to get 50 SNK. Oh, here you go. Damn. I got to stick around on some of these winners, right? Boom. I know. That was a good one. Target number two. I mean, here you go. Target number two and Globex. So now we're testing harmony zone number 2. Now this area right here, it's an uncle point to the longs. If we don't defend, if the market does not defend it clearly, and we start breaking under that 2630 level, it's all over for the day. It's going to be a flush towards 750 to 700 at that point. I mean, they were responding to Globex, right? They were responding to that Globex level, and now bouncing back up, protecting harmony zone number two. That's a bullish behavior. Okay. Okay. What I'm saying here is just you're getting a two-sided market. So this market, especially when the market goes up to Globex bands and then come back into Globex to the top end of that level around that 900 back into the middle of the range, that's a market that is not a trending market at all. And it's going to give you a pocket of buyers, it's going to give you a pocket of sellers until we break clearly above 900 or clearly below 820. You're going to get that behavior. So here we recognize the shorts, and actually turned out to be a huge trade. Let's see if we can get a reversal of all of this. 884. Okay. So if we get to 884, that would be significant. That'll get the market back in sync. Yeah, it's no big deal SNK because it's just yeah. Here we go. So that's 84. Okay. Now the pullbacks. Let's see the pullbacks. I mean, unless your trade SNK is first touch Globex. I mean, that's a trade. First time you come back to Globex is a trade actually, with a stop of 10 points under it. I mean, you could play that game. All right, let's see here. Hey Shingo, how are you? Good morning, buddy. Okay. I mean, closing this candle up would be important. Okay, so that's a positive thing to see. That's that exact move right here. All right, all right. Yeah, we should be punching up to target number one on this thing. We have a 200 and 100 that's in sync on the long side, and we're going to be looking for a potential run up back to that 900 with a stop under 52 and a half. You have stops under 60 as well. We broke that channel, the downward channel that we were in, and now we're establishing a positive channel. Okay, so we got to that 90. Cut. Oh, we got Sheila, we got Steven. Okay. Yeah. We may get a little bit of a push here. So this harm. Never enough, huh? Okay, well, good job, buddy. Okay, so we're getting a reversal candle on the. Yeah, here we go. Okay, okay, okay. That's a little bit of a quick move. And we broke that channel. Let's see if we can build channel number two. We're coming back into harmony zone number one. This is the second test of it. So we're gonna be patient here and just see how. Yeah, like I don't necessarily want to see 64 either here closing. That will put a pause on this long 64. Yeah, stay away from 64. I mean, if okay, that's good. That's channel number 2. Okay, I mean, if they put a captain set up long here, I'll jump in, or I will wait. Yeah, okay. No captain set up, and they break under that 64. It's a little bit stronger sell-off, which that's the top of consolidated two-sided market that we're getting. Thank you, Adam. News in 2 minutes. I think it's let me see, 2 minutes news. What's the news? Damn, look at that. Back to Globex. It's a tricky market. 2K futures. Okay. Yeah, I know. I see that. That is a big deal, actually. Thank you, Omer. So we have a switch trade on the 100 NT Rinko. That's a big deal. We're gonna most likely get a reversal to 21. Rallies are becoming shortable here against uh, the top end of harmony zone number 1, which is 72. And here we're testing harmony zone number, harmony zone number 1. We're testing harmony zone number 2 at the bottom end of it. Yeah, this is an area where it will be highly unlikely that we break back up to 885. So that means the range in prices that we're seeing here has more chances of getting to 821 than it getting to back up to 885. So I'm gonna try to position myself for the shorts against that switch trade that the market just did. We have a two-sided market and it's out of sync. So you're still in a scalping mode here. 1 to 2 contracts max. I mean, look at that. That's a rare a trigger trade. Short. Let's see where they want to go with it. I want to see better price action. Like I want to see an actual signal, like maybe a run up, a disconnect, a retest of 61. Then we can come in. I mean, if they put a captain set up here, I'll take one contract, but it would be a scalp as well. And I'll go for like 35, 30 level if they put on a captain set up here. Yeah, we're trading right on Globex, and that's just the noisy area. So let's see if we can get a rally to short into. I'll put an order right here. All right, I'll take that to the 35. We're most likely gonna flush it even further, but I'm gonna take small profits here, just because we're in and around Globex, and that tends to be noisy. So I'll just take small and just move on to Hey Lions, how are you, buddy? Good morning. That's another attempt here. I mean, that's another entry right here at that 40 for another push lower. So you're putting a captain setup, then you retest it with a lower high. That's gonna push. Yeah, we're gonna get to 21. Here we go. How's everybody doing so far? It's 9:41. Where you guys are at? Boom. Target is hit. We're gonna see momentum toward the next target, 796.75. Harmony zone number one shifted. 846.56 zone one. 71.81 zone two. We'll reevaluate the health of this if the price goes up to 865. Okay, good job, Steven. How is James doing? Jim, short from 870. 870. Yeah, 870 is right here. That's where they broke Harmony Zone. Excuse me, channel number two. Do you just cover or one trade is green? Good job, Omer. Abe, how is Abe doing? John, Joseph, Khaled, Pat, Scott, Sheila, Adam. John, where are we at, guys? Who's struggling? Who's not? Who's making money? How are you guys reading the market? Okay, good job. PA. Lions Fit is up 477. Good job, boys. I mean, that's a good trade. Up 350 Tassos. Good job. Seems across the board, most of you are doing very well. Gotta like it. Yeah, the open, it's still a two-sided market, by the way. It just, we're showing a little bit more pronounced selling pressure, which is a good thing. Yeah, the open, the clue that made us kind of pull back, Wiz, is the fact that there's no harmony between the 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 charts. That's the first thing. So that made us pull back and just take very quick scalps with small targets and small stops. And now things are becoming a little bit, more trendy, but we still need to do the following. We need to break above or below this zone, which means a break below 96, 896.75 or a break above 7, excuse me, a break below 796.75 or a break above 896.75. So that is an important thing for the rest of the day. This market will tend to move toward and away from Globex. And Globex is 15,846.75. And that's just a sign that really you're not trending. To this point, we're not. We're just getting pockets of sellers, pockets of buyers, but the fact that we reverse the 200 NT Rinko gives more focus to the next target of 796.75. Where would we reevaluate this idea? If we break anything above 865. Yeah, I mean, we have to have in the back of our head, Omer, this type of behavior. It's not like we didn't see this before, right? This market tends to back and back and test, which really tricks a lot of people who are just exclusively thinking in terms of a trend and not aware of the Globex band, Globex, the behavior of price action around Globex. You got to keep that in the back of your head here. So what is that doing right here? What is the market doing? So we're coming up to that level. I mean, we're back into a disconnected market. We are back into a disconnected market. The 200 and the 100 are no longer in harmony. So what does that mean? That means I need to be asking the market for more information. What do I want the market to do? If we are to be trending, then we have to go down to 822. And then at that point, rallies become shortable, and you will be putting a short signal of a switch trade short on this structure. If we break anything above 881, then we may end up getting to the 896, and that would be a complete reversal. We talked about the probability of, I think 80 is a lot lower than us hitting our target, right? but you cannot be breaking anything above 65. And so far, we're still under that level. So we're going to continue to read the market and ask questions like, hey, what am I expecting versus what am I getting? What would a long market look like? What is the short market would look like? What is the dominant behavior in this market right now? I gotta ask these questions. All right. I mean, okay. So harmony zone number one is holding. 822 is the level we need to see. And if we get there, then rallies become shortable again on with a target of 796. And the stop to that is 58. Yeah, that's just too close for it not to hit that 22. Let's see. Okay. All right, this is where a little bit of aggression is needed here. And I'm going to be all over this thing. Here we go. Let's see if I can get a pullback. We should be able to get a pullback. 31, maybe 34. And let's see if I can get in here. Yeah, where's the stop is 58, right? So that's 24 points. One, two, three, four. I'm just gonna keep one contract, and as the trade work in my favor, I'm gonna add to it. And my stop is 62. Actually, it should be less than that, but we'll see. 58, really? 58. flattening flattening one and going back to one. What is the stop for NQ? Where I have it at, which is 58, 58.62. That's really the stop, which makes it a captain setup long here. I should be able to make money off of this deal, be honest with you, but we'll see. I'll just keep it one contract because the expectation here is to see a burst of energy lower and quickly, and it's not happening. So I took actually a small profit on the first one, and then I have the second contract just sitting here. Yeah, here it comes. I mean, it just okay. I need to get back into it. I'm just gonna build up a little bit of profit here in this noise and then try to hold on for one that is a little bit more meaningful on the downside. Yeah, I saw that too, Omer. There was a captain setup switch trade on the City NT Rinko that helped that trade. But it's quite obvious that we're gonna be rotating and spending a little bit of time here, and I needed to, just take a little bit of profit and just try again. I mean, look at him now. Ooh, yikes. It took long. Yeah, come on. Come on, Omer. You know better. Oh yeah, you know better than that. All right, so that's where we at for the day so far. It's 476. And moving on to the next decision. It's 1016. No, 1016. Here we go again. I mean, see that rotation back. So they keep hitting harmony zone number one and fading and fading and fading. It's a constant. So you're getting this range bond market at a place where I agree with you, Omer, which should have worked a lot quicker. But if you haven't noticed lately, it's been that type of market where things take them a little bit longer to pan out. But look at that. That's another break. The target we have is 796.75. And we should close this candle lower, close to that level, and eventually hit it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I got in, got out. I added to it here, so I got in here, got out a little bit, and got back in and covered. And I was looking for the next re-entry. Be honest with you, it's just the way the price is moving, especially in and around Globex, is it's typically very noisy. But sufficient in the hand is better than a million in the sea. I agree. Um, B Trading Warehouse was at window 11 update. I don't have any problem with Zoom. It's just only um, my YouTube broadcaster, which is Streamlab. So Streamlab was acting up. Maybe it's related to that update, window 11 update or not. I'm not sure, but we took care of it. Okay, I like it here. I like it here again. Let's see if I can get in. I'll take it and I'm going to put a small stop right here. It's a 6 point stop. That sucks. Yeah, they need to come in and break below that 20, or otherwise I'll get stopped out for 6 points. Yeah, it's noisy, still noisy, still noisy, still noisy. Come on, baby. Okay, whatever. I'll take that stop. I mean, if they close this candle down to 21, that would be a captain setup short, and I'll jump back in. The stop continues to be that 58. Really, it's just the expectation I have in for this price is to get at least one and two candle lower, and then we can manage the trade, go break even, look for a flush, and then the close of 796. I mean, if they're gonna break anything above 35, then that just tells me that the market here is just gonna be choppy, which means that my entry here I need to be adding at 40 and or 45, and I have a 58 stop, so the value of that trade becomes a lot more for the position it's in. So I'd rather just take a small 6 point stop and just try again somewhere else. There you go. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Let's see how far they sell it off here. They should be breaking that 10. They're trying to protect the bottom, but let's see. Okay. Come on, push. We need ES to start pushing. Here we go. It should be flushing here. Should be flushing all the way down to 96.75, but we'll see. I mean, that's a captain setup short at that 22 level. There's not a lot of like stick and go. There's not a lot of that going on. There's a lot of back and forth. 5 points, 10 points, then a retracement back and a stop run. I mean, there's a switch trade on the 70, and then you got to stop at 46. So that's another kind of play against that 58. So you have a lot of distribution up there. There's a lot of levels that holding up the price and keeps the pressure on it. It's almost like there's a lid on price action. So it's just this type of market requires a lot of patience. You really have to have a lot of patience. I mean, this trade that I took, took what is that? Fucking 20 plus minutes. Typically, these futures trades are, 1 to 5 minutes max. Here he comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. So this rotation has a 31 stop right now. Because if you break anything above captain setup, then you know that at least that pocket is gonna get rolled over a little bit. The target is 796. Ugh, man. All right, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share. Appreciate you spending your day with us here today. I mean, there's no panic and it's just an inching behavior. I mean, they put a captain setup. Good for them. I mean, I saw that. I passed on the trade. I just wanted to see, how well how well they're handling that price structure. The target is 796 and a quarter. Yeah, that's a good observation, Adam. You know, I mean, right here is a good spot. We should see a little bit of a push back in. So that's the retest, and a close above 27 nullifies that signal here. So you should be seeing a push lower coming up here. Yeah, I thought I was speaking in the mic. Well, I mean, look where we at on the 200, Omer. We're in the middle of the range on the 200 NT Rinko. So there are buyers coming in here, trying to pick it up, but the overall structure for the 200 and the 100 and the switch trade on the 100 are short. So you're getting, that pockets of buyers just kind of coming in and bottom fish, while the overall mode is a short, which makes it slow at the bottom. Like whenever they break a low, you would expect a speeding up of stop hunting, and here they're picking up the stops, which tells me that I need to continue to be more of a scalper than anything else. Just get in, get out, make your 5, 10 points. Just keep doing that, and play that game. Here we go again. Boom. We're in the right place at the right time, doing the right things. Yeah, 97. Yeah, you're gonna have. We're gonna have. Well, I mean, if you get to 800, that means you got to 90. Yeah, 96.75. We should be able to get to that level. Seven. Yes, was that's a range chart. Ninja wrinkle. Come on, baby, let's go. Mm. Yeah, they're getting fresh here. They're trying. They're trying to push that thing. Here it comes. And the target coming up. Here we go. We hit it. We need to close under it. Mm. No, I don't like that. What they just did here. They needed to close under that candle. You can't play around with it like that. That means you most likely we're going to jump to the 15. They need to come back again and break it. Well, it's in a consolidated market, non-trending market, you always get a touch of but the top end of the Globex band and the bottom end of the Globex band gets faded. That's just is typical behavior of this type of market. Okay, so now we're going to be going to that 15, which they needed to close under that level, like straight up. I mean, they cannot just touch it and just bounce right back up like that. But in order for us to start trending, I mean, I'll show you another spot here. See that? 1, 2, 3, and then boom, the market sells off into the middle of the range. Then you're getting now the opposite is happening. Is they're touching that and bouncing right back up. It's that's just a typical behavior. That's why Globex bands are important for us, because we were able to see this. So here comes that 15, which is that's the natural reaction to what they just did. Yeah, you're get it. You'll get it too, SNK. You'll get it. You'll get it. You'll get your 20 points off of that. Yeah, just go break even and just let it ride. If you have multiple contracts, and take one here and leave the second one. So here we go again. So the fact that we didn't break above this trend line will push the price lower. So we're just basically tossing around this level here. You got to the 15. That's a spot to get a profit. The target is 796.75, and we're looking for rallies to short into. Any short here has a stop of 1850. And any trades here are more scalping than anything else. Stupid. Yeah. Let's see that. So you look at ES too. ES is struggling. So it's if we get a burst of energy here in ES to this target, that NQ position is gonna shoot up to your entry point. So just gonna be careful with that. Now let's look at the big picture. It's still, we have not closed one single candle on the whatchamacallit, on ES on the 50 NT Rinko. We have not closed a single one. There you go. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Delicious, huh? All right, I'm going to step away for just a moment. Ah, yeah. Looky over here. See, that's when I mean, when we saw that right here, and us hitting that target and not closing, it's typically you go to the middle of the range, and this one ran up a whole lot more, flushing everybody out of there. And I wouldn't be surprised if the market gets back down and start trying to get close to harmony zone. I mean, not harmony zone, but the target of 796 and 75. Yeah, that is all the signs of a consolidative market where you're hitting the edges of the Globex band and then going to Globex. 10:55. We got 5 minutes. So unless something exceptional comes up, I'm gonna just go ahead and this is where we at for the day. A positive day, 357. And this is where we at so far. 2364. It's a grinder this month. Majority of the days are positive. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 positive to 3 expenses. Right, how's everybody else doing across the board? Abe, DJ, Jim, Joseph, Pat, Scott, Sheila, Stephen, Omer, SNK is doing good. All right, buddy. You're going after it. Just woke up. they got they put you to sleep. Same green, okay. Just woke up. How about today, Steven? Little negative. Okay, that's not a big deal. $15 for Pat. That's a winner, baby. That's a winner. Steven up 500 per account. Celebrate the wins. Good job, buddy. Good job. Always exaggerate your wins and devalue your expenses. That's the key. All right, going back to this right here. I mean, anything above that 65 will pretty much put a whole halt on me trying to go short. That means we're clearing harmony zone number 1. For me to go short again, I need a high, a lower high, which we're having actually right now, and I need to see a break and a shift in this cloud into a negative cloud. And when that happens, then that will start giving us an opportunity for a continuation trade back down to our target of 96.75. For the longs, I would have to, I mean, the market has to do some work. It has to go all the way up to 96.70 and that will be on a swing trading point of view, where pullback can be buyable, and you have to look at the 20 NTU Rinko as a way for you to get in there early if you want to, because this market is giving you the opportunity to go short and go long in a two-sided market. So you know, you don't want to, if you don't want to have to wait for all these big levels to hit, then you just have to simply look at the 20 NTU Rinko and look for the entry points. You know, once the cloud and the harmony wave are in sync to the upside and you're getting a signal, then you could just jump in. Yeah, I mean, here you go again. You may get it. You may get it at 835.50. All right, guys. So another positive day, trading well, and we'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. Just remember, we are gonna be off next week, all of it, from Monday to Friday. I'll be gone in Oklahoma. I'll be hunting. So for Thanksgiving, I'm excited. I'm excited about it. So we wouldn't be. The room will not be open during that time, and we will see you the week after. But tomorrow we'll be streaming. Okay. So we'll see you guys. Have a wonderful day. Good job, everybody. Good job, SNK. Good job, Steven. And we will see you bright and early tomorrow. Hey, DJ. Oh, DJ's not here. He's gone. Okay.